Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Todd Bryson. In case you didn't know, I'm an Akashic Records practitioner. A lot of my content since the year began has been based around different techniques and methods that I use to navigate the Akashic Records. And a lot of those came from the records themselves. So if you are interested, there's some videos that I've done before that you might like. Today we have a message from the Galactic Federation, and this one felt a little different coming through. Like I said, I have been working a lot on teaching people how to access and navigate the records, so it's always nice to get some collective information, to get some potentials that are in the field, and those are what I want to discuss with you today. So you have to understand that consciousness as a whole is made up of different aspects of consciousness. And then altogether, those aspects form a collective consciousness. You have to understand that there are relationships between the different aspects of consciousness. And sometimes it takes one aspect of consciousness to awaken and raise its frequency before another one has the opportunity to do that. What you are seeing on planet Earth right now is a pocket of consciousness has woken up, risen their vibration, which has now reached critical mass, which will allow other aspects of consciousness to experience the same awakening. And it's not going to look like yours, it's not going to feel like yours, it's going to obviously be a little different, but it will be an internal call that shifts perspective about what this experience is. And I think you can think of right now different aspects of consciousness that could really use a tune-up or a fresh perspective. And that's exactly what is in store for humanity very, very soon. Now that the Lightworkers have anchored in a fifth dimensional template for reality, the Creator can go and maneuver its way through consciousness, waking up whatever respected aspect it wants to. And you need to understand that there are a lot of dark beings on this planet that are determined to keep themselves separated from Source and to keep humanity separated from Source. But that's not an option they have. That's darkness in all of its ignorance trying to determine how the game should be played. It's an internal call. It's a spark that is lit in your heart, and it doesn't matter how dense you are, you're going to feel it if the Creator wants you to feel it. There are some what would be called bad guys on this planet who are going to awaken from their amnesia, remember what this experience is, then they have the opportunity to kind of flip the role that they've played, and then they can do some really good things for humanity. Those who have not dug themselves too deep anyway. There are a lot of souls who have accumulated a mass of resources, whatever that may be, and then they may start redeeming themselves by sharing what they've acquired. And they will be doing this with full knowledge that their transgressions are known. So you have darkness right now in its ignorance, planning for humanity centuries in the future. Losing control and having to play a fair game is really not even on the table for them. That is true darkness in its purest form, complete lack of light and understanding. So be aware, the Creator is making moves. The Creator is bringing His children online, and it's your job to anchor the energies into this reality that allow for such things to take place. So different aspects of consciousness are going to start popping themselves awake, and this is going to make things much easier on everybody. There's going to be a resistance release that's going to allow for a lot of improvements to be made in this place. So like we said, there's no saviors coming from the sky. It is all being done here on the ground. It's a personal game with the Creator, and it's all happening within us. So pay close attention, keep your head on a swivel, look for the meaning behind the narrative that is on the surface being force-fed to everybody. The Creator right now is leading the darkness into its own demise while the darkness itself thinks it's making brilliant moves. Not understanding that everything it does at this point, they are doing it with a spotlight on them for everybody to see. And we, as Lightworkers, need to have unconditional love and compassion for those beings as well. They are aspects of the Creator who are serving a specific purpose in awakening humanity. There is no bad guy, there is only you, and there are only different levels of consciousness and different perspectives that have been acquired by experience. All of that experience can be overridden at any time. So be aware that there are big things happening. There are big things happening as a result of your work. And you continuing your work is going to allow for the timeline that has the highest potential. And that's really all that we're interested in pursuing. We would not have done all of this and gone through everything we have if not for the opportunity to create something that is unique, authentic, and like nothing the universe and galaxy has ever seen. So a few things that are more personal, and I'm going to give you this next little piece of information, hoping that it triggers the experience and opens you up to new horizons. If you, in dream time, have any level of awareness, no matter what the scene being shown, no matter what the characters are, look up at the sky, and I think you will be surprised that immediately you will start to see massive ships flying over. They may be one by one. It could be an entire parade of ships. A lot of souls in dream time are waking up almost like, they're shutting their body off and then, waking up into the real reality. Things like that are being reported to me all of the time, and it's something that you should anticipate yourself. But there are things, experiences that are available to you if you go into that dream state with just a little bit of awareness. If you have just enough awareness to look up at the sky, your family is going to see that as an opportunity to put on your own personal mass disclosure. And I'll tell you what, they have a heck of a lot more clearances in your dream state than they do in this reality. So be prepared to go to sleep and experience some things that are going to have you waking up full of joy and disbelief at what you just saw and experienced and how real it was. The galactic family, the guides, the archangels, whoever you are resonated with the most is going to make the most of every opportunity that they have to pull the curtain back and just show you a glimpse of who you are and the support that's here for you. They are looking for any sweet spot vibrationally where they can make an impression on you that's noticeable and so profound that it acts as a fuel source for the rest of your awakening and your time here. Big things are being revealed for those who are willing to look. Big things are happening for those who have raised their vibration, whatever the word is, to the point where they can perceive some of these multidimensional energies that are participating in this reality way more than we know. But don't get discouraged by that. You look at that comment and you say, well, vibrationally, I'm not having those experiences, so obviously vibrationally I'm not in a good spot. And I have this vibrational mountain to climb before I'm even there. I just want to reaffirm with you once again that everything you are and everything you need is in the now moment, despite what density you carry with you. All of the bags that you carry can be put down in any given moment, and the way can be cleared for you to see what you need to see. Are you waiting for spirit to put the bags down for you, or are you going to drop them yourself? Are you waiting for ETs to scoop you up and save you, or are you acknowledging them for the audience and the encouragement that they bring and going about your business, doing your light work, integrating high vibrational frequencies into the earth plane? Forgive yourself for whatever you've done. Forgive those in your experience for whatever they have done to you. None of it matters. We're all actors in a play. None of this stuff is going home with us. And one of the most profound things that I heard from the guides in the Akashic records recently, which made it into one of my articles, if it is not love, then it is not you. Repeat that to yourself every day, every morning, until it sinks in, and that's all that you're holding with you. And that is a state of being that I truly believe all of you can accomplish out there, including myself. Thank you very much, you guys. If you would like to donate to this channel and the work that I'm doing here and help support the content I'm creating, there are links in the description to be able to do that. And I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me, and I will see you next time.